It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the American Airlines Center. We're in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks. All live on 2K Sports. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And certainly what we have in store for us today. Well, and before the game gets started, let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. David.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he...
All right, David, thanks. Two veteran ball clubs. Chris, very experienced, very savvy.
You're right. Tough to win in this league without that experience level. These teams know how to play. Like a game of chess. You played it 1,000 times, but every game is different.
Great analogy. Rockets win the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Patrick Beverley out there with Harden. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Anderson. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, Harden is so good at finding the open man and a selfish superstar who really whips the ball over quickly.
To the inside, deflects the pass. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Bogut. That shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
I mean, you can say it. The defense was awful. They took away nothing and got scored on relentless. He's clanking everything to start this game.
For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line. And Dirk Nowitzki, wow, just continues to climb that all-time scoring list. You know, now he's in the top 10. And, you know, I think he could get to the top 5 before it's all said and done. And a lot of times we view greatness based on that window where they're at their very best. But you also can view it when you look at guys who can sustain a level of excellence for a long period of time. And that's what I think really separates Dirk Nowitzki from so many others.
And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Nowitzki's shot's good.
Luckily for them, they got one to go there. Now 1 for 4 to begin this one.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A 3 from Anderson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Nowitzki alongside Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, and Kobe Bryant as the only players to score 27,000 points or more with one franchise.
Kevin, you think of the Mavericks, you think of Nowitzki. I mean, the greatest Maverick player ever. He's up there with Hakeem Olajuwon as the 2 greatest international players in league history.
Ariza passes to Capella. Lets it go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D. But when you watch Clint Capella play, you notice how smooth he moves for a center of his size. He gets off the floor easily to contest shots or grab boards. He can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time when acting as the help defender.
And he sinks the second. And with Capella in his movement, you also like what it does for him in transition.
Well, don't forget, Capella has that deceptive limp, too. You don't think he can take off from that far out and get a shot. But all of a sudden, boom, he's dunking right there on your dome or throwing your shot out to the 3rd row for a souvenir for some kid to take home.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Beverley dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Ariza. Pass to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Back to Capella. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Capella's got 5 now.
And Capella is very efficient down deep, using his muscle to get off the shots he wants inside.
Williams against Harden. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets leading by 4. Ariza kicks to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Not a tall, towering guy for a center, but boy, he can really get up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Here is Matthews. Stolen by Harden.
While he tried to make a pass to an opening that wasn't there, he needs to be more patient and allow space to open up so he can throw it down low.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Chris, we know this. Patrick Beverley is known for his tough defense.
I wouldn't call him dirty, but Beverley definitely isn't shy about ruffling feathers or giving a little extra contact. He doesn't care what the crowd thinks. He cares what his teammates think. He'll get tangled up and try to throw you off of your game with punishing fouls, but so what? His work is he is one of the more feared defenders at the point guard position.
Both free throws good from Beverley.
Well, in overtime, Beverley has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Williams passes to Bogut and finished off by Bogut.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Ariza no luck. Mavericks trailed by 6. Over in the corner, Williams. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the jam by Harden.
I mean, look at those big mitts of Ariza. I mean, they just can't be forgotten. Using them to paw away the ball and create chances for his team.
Now the feed to Bogut. On the wing, Barnes. Ariza covering. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Beverley. Harden outside. Capella inside. Bogut on him. Anderson can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Barnes dishes to Williams. On the wing, Barnes. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New Orleans. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. The Rockets #1.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Harden gets to Ariza. And there's the pass to Capella. Feeds it to Ariza. Harden outside. There's the dish to Anderson. Capella, the pass to Harden. Taken away by Williams. And Nowitzki with a clear path to the basket. And it's good, 2 points. Nowitzki's got 6.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Harden dishes to Beverley. Takes it to Capella. It's stolen by Bogut. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Pass to Nowitzki. Ariza with the rebound.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Over in the corner, Beverley. Here's Capella. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I mean, Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defender.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He misses the free throw.
And with Dirk Nowitzki setting screens in the pick and pop and Coach Rick Carlisle's schemes, the Mavericks always have the foundation for a terrific offense.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And the Mavericks with great ball movement and player movement, and they limit the turnovers.
Yeah, a disciplined group. They have a clear concept of what they're trying to do, and one of the top teams in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot attempts. They keep it moving side to side, and the players off the ball stay in constant motion.
To the middle, here's Bogut, and Bogut slams it in.
Yeah, just a forceful finish there. Bogut has that natural power.
Harden gets to Ariza. Pass to Anderson. Capella dishes to Ariza. Back to Capella. Houston moving the ball around and stolen by Barnes. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. J.J. Barea is checked in for Darren Williams. Here's Harden on the wing. Down low, Anderson. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Chris, in the NBA now, there are a great deal of power forwards who take bits and pieces of your game and add it to their own. But when you grew up, who did you model your game after?
Oh, wow. Well, growing up, I mean, it's very simple. You know, my favorite players are the players that I modeled my game after. You know, as a big fella, I wanted to be a ball handler, and so the best ball handler was Isaiah Thomas. I wanted to be a great passer, so I looked at Magic and Larry Bird for those areas. I wanted to score, and so I looked at Larry Bird and Dominique in those areas. You know, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley. So, you know, that's the great part about basketball. You know, we see greats today, but they wouldn't be as great as they are if it was not for the generation that came before them. Why? Because you kind of know and you have a bar that you want to set, and it's, you know, hard to know how much to challenge yourself until you see that bar. And so guys setting the bar, setting those expectations, setting those goals allows for guys to work on their game and get better. So, I mean, just thinking 20 years, what would guys be doing out there with the generation that we have now out there setting the table for them?
Great perspective. Barea kicks to Matthews. Harden grabs the miss.
That's a shot that will drive his teammates crazy. There's just no reason to take it. He should have kicked it back out and reset the offense.
Ariza outside, and Anderson kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 4. Barnes passes to Barea. Barnes against Ariza. Barea with a wide-open look. Knocks down the three ball. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Ariza. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And the way Ariza uses his limb to get to the basket is just sensational, just tirelessly attacking the rim.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Anderson gets to Ariza. In the corner, Harden. Inside. Capella with the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Oh, he has been an absolute terror this quarter.
Barea dishes to Powell. Here is Barea. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dishes it to Ariza. Out left to the wing. They double him with Matthews. Beverly wide open. Drills it from outside. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Ariza passes to Harden. It's stolen by Barea. Over in the corner, Matthews. Dallas again missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Beverly kicks to Capella, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Well, it's no secret, Chris, that Mike D'Antoni is an offensive-minded coach.
Well, everywhere he's gone, offense has not been the problems for his teams. He's long been regarded as the mastermind of one of the best offensive teams ever with the Suns. A lot of his assistants from those days are now head coaches in the league or in front offices.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Measury, he's checked in for Bogut. And Harris subbed in for Wesley Matthews. And that one, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Powell with the steal. Up top, Barea. 9-point game his last outing. To the paint. Here's Measury. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
Harden against Barea. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Harden dishes to Anderson. Houston moving it around. A double clutch. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they are on the offensive end, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possessions. They just give up way too many second chance looks.
And the rebounding problems of the Rockets, Chris, makes a lot of sense with their lineups. They often will go small at the forward positions for stretches of time.
Well, that's their weakness, and that's the part where they can fall behind with rebounding. A lot of it is that they get out of position too often. Rebounding is one reason why they can falter defensively for long stretches at a time.
Harrell, he's checked in for Houston. KJ McDaniels comes in for James Harden. Now, here's Barea. He feeds it to Barnes. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barnes has got his second bucket. Houston leading by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Barnes. Defense right on him. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul. Now here's Barnes, covered by Brewer. Barnes with it. Up in time. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Houston on top, leading by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player destined for the Hall of Fame.
And people do talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. You're right about that. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in the NBA's history.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Yeah, they came in on a mission, absolutely flying around the rim. Their relentlessness has been unmatched.
They've got Nowitzki. Devin Harris is out there with J.J. Barea. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mejri in at the 5, down low. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, when you think about international players, English is usually their second language. Now, Andrew Bogut is from Australia, but that hasn't prevented him from having communication issues in the past. He said, I get a lot of crap for my accent. That sense of humor and laid-back demeanor belies his intensity. He said of his country's reputation, they know on the court, we'll fight till the end.
No doubt about that. Thanks, Dave. Harrell kicks to Brewer. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
David versus Goliath, except this time, the bigger man wins this one.
Wants to get it to Brewer and does. Nene, the pass to Brewer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brewer's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. Barnes outside. Pass to Mejri. Nowitzki kicks to Harris. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 9 and stolen by Harris. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Launches it. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. A free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki. And in the great free agency shuffle in this past offseason, GA, a lot of teams saw a large amount of changes, Dallas being no exception. The Mavs now have 40% of the starting roster of the Warriors, who won Greg 73 games a season ago.
Crazy. I mean, Dallas has always been in the business of reloading instead of rebuilding. And probably the best way to reload is to get players from one of the best teams in our league, as they did with Barnes and Bogut. Dallas missed on some other free agent targets, but they did well for themselves this past offseason.
4 on the shot clock. Ennis misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Back to Williams. Outside Matthews. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
He dishes it to Nowitzki, and Matthews kicks to Williams. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice feed and close, right to where his teammate needed it.
The feed now to Brewer. Out to the wing. Ennis dishes to Nene. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Ennis that time on the assist by Nene. Ennis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You have to extend the defense there, unless you want him to punish you repeatedly from beyond the arc.
Williams' shot is off. Rockets leading by 7. Gordon, the pass to Ennis. To the paint. Got a piece of it. The Mavericks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Nobody near Williams. Williams missing again. The Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. At Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Gordon. Chris, so often we'll see one play in a game that seems to change the mentality, the momentum, the feel on the floor. As a player, do you feel it when just one play can alter the mood of a game, change the pace of a game?
Well, yeah, Kevin, you can definitely feel it. I mean, a lot of times, you're trying to invoke it, implore it. You're trying to speak it into existence.
Yes.
So, if you see someone that gets a big steal when you need one and you guys have been, plotting for it on the sideline in the huddle, or if you see a guy hit a big three that ties up the game and, it's a 17-4 run and it makes everyone believe, and then the roar of the crowd and how that goes, momentum is definitely tangible. When you see someone get dunked on and one poster, take the lead up by one, crowd goes crazy. I believe, it actually affects you physically.
Yes.
Your heartbeat, your pulse, your endorphins, your adrenaline, everything gets going. So, yeah, you definitely can feel when the play alters the mood of a game.
Great way to put it. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Tyler Ennis. Here's Harris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Well, when you played, Chris, you were always viewed as one of the more heady players in the league along those lines. Who do you think are some of the smartest players in the NBA right now?
Well, first of all, thank you for that compliment, Kevin. And I would have to say, you have to look at guys like Chris Paul. I would say Draymond Green, Steph Curry. And when I look at LeBron's IQ, it's just amazing at times the way that he sees and controls the floor. So many good players, so many players I miss when you look at those point guards out there in this league. But I'd have to say those guys.
I like that. Capella with it. He's against Measury. Low block shot. And a problem that this Rocket team, Chris, has had to deal with the last few seasons is quitting on themselves during games.
I mean, that's something you have to bring to the table as a player yourself. That's something that is very hard to coach out of a team or prevent, because it's all on the mentality of the players. Just mental lapses in general have been a big problem for the Rockets over the last couple of seasons. And it's a shame because they have been so deadly when they all have their heads in the game from start to finish.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Matthews has got himself on the board with three there. Rockets leading by 5. Now the pass to Capella. It's picked off. Here's Williams, and it's blocked by Gordon. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here are the Rockets now. Now Beverly. He's got 5. Ariza kicks to Capella. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
And the fact it happened on the road in front of a hostile group of fans, that's not easy when you're coming off the bench cold.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. And he can't get the first one.
Some teams just always happen to have one position that is filled by a great player. For the Rockets, that position is center.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. And you look back, Chris, at the names of the centers for the Houston Rockets: Ralph Sampson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Yao Ming. I mean, incredible to have talent like that all in a row.
And most recently, Dwight Howard. But Hakeem is undoubtedly the best of the bunch, but all were arguably the best at their position when they played in Houston. The fans of the Rockets have been spoiled for decades with all the great big men that have played for their teams.
Dallas making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Patrick Beverly. Ariza. The Rockets again can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 3. Outside Matthews. Outside Williams. Back to Matthews. No good. That would have tied it.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
And there's Devin Harris on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 4 assists in the game. To the middle. Here's Here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Bogut. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Well, of course it did. The D was nowhere to be found, and because of that, he easily sprinted down the court and got an easy bucket over it.
It's stolen by Harris. Here's Nowitzki. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
And that one falls for Nowitzki.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Feeds it to Capella. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And that one, good.
Oh, that's just the... confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Williams a screen. Harris kicks to Nowitzki. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Out to the right wing. The dish to Williams. It's stolen by Capella. Dallas, no good that time either.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Gordon kicks to Anderson. Back to Gordon. Houston moving it around. Capella dishes to Harden.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Ariza kicks to Anderson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Chris, would you say at this point in the season, teams know what their strengths and weaknesses are?
Well, if they don't know right now, they're going to be in trouble.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks last season acquiring Wes Matthews, they thought they'd make a huge free agent coup in acquiring center DeAndre Jordan, but he ended up backing out of his verbal agreement and then staying with the LA Clippers.
Yeah, a real gut punch moment for a franchise that had been trying for years to acquire a star center to pair with Dirk Nowitzki. But they recovered nicely with the signing of Zaza Pachulia, who had a huge season for them.
Gordon, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight. Mavericks trail by 4. Harris kicks to Barnes. Will it go? And Capella sends it back.
Well, they often look to him to provide for them on offense, and he simply isn't getting the job done today.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Rockets.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
That one is off.
Now, by this point, we all know the approach the Houston Rockets front office has taken to assemble a team. It's made for some great years for Houston, but they have yet to turn the corner.
And for the approach of the Rockets, a lot of it is looking for shots that are of high value, namely threes and free throws.
Well, most importantly, the players have bought in and embraced the approach. How many players will be against a high-powered offense that gets up and down the floor? Talk about the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter. Wow.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Eric Gordon on the wing, guarded by Harris. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bogut. Harris kicks to Barea. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Ariza passes to Gordon. Harden gets to Ariza. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ariza's got 5 points so far. Harris against Gordon. Barnes left side. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Ariza.
And Harrison Barnes is a player who can quietly float along in the game but end up with a good amount of points. You feel like he can be forgotten sometimes on offense. And all of a sudden, he'll hit you with an incredible dunk and spur a 10-0 run just from his one play.
That free throw, no good. And Barnes definitely does have that show-stopping dunk potential.
Now, a lot of guys that could dunk like he could dunk, they only want to dunk. But that's just not in Barnes' game. He likes to post up or float to space if you leave him be.
Good work there as it goes.
He's nailing a lot of his attempts right now. This might end up being a big game for him.
Mavericks trailed by 4. And here's Barea. He's got 6. Kicks it to Powell. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Barea. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Anderson. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
Well, he was off in the first, but he found a way to get his shot going here in the second.
Barea kicks to Harris to halt the run. The rebound by Anderson. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Passes it to Gordon. Now, here is Harden. 10 points for him. Ariza, right side. Harden outside. Nice D from Bogut.
When he gets it that close to the basket, usually it's a sure flush. But the defense stepped up and stopped him cold in his tracks.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets on top, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Rick, what do you not like about how your team is playing so far?
Well, we weren't into it. We missed the block out. We were taking a couple of bad shots. So we just need to refocus. Key in this game, we got to take away their open jump shots.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston was looking great right away. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. At the end of quarter number 2, they developed a quiet confidence, and that was downright scary, working in tandem to close out the half on a 16-6 run. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Fewer isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
That's it for halftime. We will see you and you too.
Cars crossing back and forth over the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge as we welcome you back to Dallas. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
He's taking his time, not forcing anything, just getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harrell is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Harden. Then there's Nene. And it's McDaniels in at the shooting guard. But they recover it. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 from Matthews. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Harden. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. Mavericks trailed by 6. Nobody near Barnes. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Trevor Ariza. Averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Harden kicks to McDaniels. Tipped away. It's stolen by Bogut. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Barnes dishes to Bogut. The 8-footer. That one's in there. Pocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Barnes.
And finally, someone scores.
Dang, it's about time. I was beginning to think no one was going to be able to peel the lid off the basket.
Here's Nene. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Rockets 4th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Out of sync at the line. It's really been a consistent problem for this team.
And both free throws good for Nene. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there's the call on Nene. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nowitzki a screen. That one's in there. Pocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Bogut.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Here's Ariza. The Rockets with another miss.
They haven't started this half off on the right foot. That's 3 straight shots they've misfired.
And that one's good. Barnes.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Houston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. McDaniels passes to Nene. He can't get that one to fall. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Stolen by Nene. A solo fast break. All going up court. Harden kicks to Nene. Ariza has the open look. Ariza with another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game. Measuring, he's checked in for Dallas. The Rockets also changing it up. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for KJ McDaniels. Here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Mavericks trailed by 4. To the inside, Matthews. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
On the wing, Brewer. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Oh, that's blocked. Over in the corner, Matthews. For the tie. That's short off the rim.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
Harden kicks to Harrell. Here's Nene. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line. Free throw good, Nene. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. A clear look for Williams. Money from the wing. Williams has got his third bucket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside Gordon. Right wing. Harrell dishes to Nene. Houston moving it around. Harrell the pass to Gordon. To the middle. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Nene.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Matthews. And it's Matthews again missing.
Oh, wow. When he misses looks like that, I mean, it's really deflating. They need those ones if they want to stay in this.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
One shot, gentlemen.
Nene, no good on the free throw. Mavericks trailed by 7. Williams kicks to Matthews. Outside Williams. Nowitzki with the screen on Harden. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Second in free throw percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. Williams kicks to measuring. Nene against Nowitzki. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Beverly. Williams with the block. They recover it. Good. 20 points for Nene.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Williams dishes to Barnes. Here's Nowitzki. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Houston leading by 7. And Darren Williams back in his hometown of Dallas. He grew up about a half hour from the American Airlines Center.
Yeah, the Nets bought him out of that contract, and the Mavericks making up the difference, having him play alongside Wes Matthews. It's a fresh start for Williams, who's labored under the spotlight and the expectations in Brooklyn.
Matthews passes to Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Nowitzki. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Nene. Wants to get it to Brewer and does. Harrell kicks to Brewer. Down low from 11 feet away. Harrell dishes to Nene. And it's Harrell missing. Mavericks trail by 9. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, after a terrific last quarter, he has looked utterly lost and down on himself. He can't get anything to go there. He can't get right.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
Barnes up top, covered by Brewer. Barnes passes to Matthews. Expanding his range. Rebound by Harrell.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3.
Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Sick. Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves. Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Dallas calls timeout.
Now, when you take a look at Patrick Beverley, a bit of a late bloomer in that he didn't start his NBA career until he was 24 years old. He played in several leagues in Europe after his college days as a Razorback. He honed his game and won some hardware overseas before deciding to come to the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Nowitzki. Harris comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams. Back to Barea. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Houston. Nene's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And for Beverly, he was actually drafted back in 2009, but Chris didn't come to the States until 2013.
Well, it doesn't matter how you get to the NBA. It just matters what you do when you get there. Beverly had a few summer league trials while he was in Europe, but nothing stuck until he arrived in Houston. Sometimes it's just about the great situation, the great match for both. He has the game to stick around in this league, so I don't think he'll be leaving anytime soon.
Harris outside. And here is Barea outside. Another miss by Barea.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Over to the wing. Harrell kicks to Brewer. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, the salary cap's skyrocketing this season and next season as well with all the new TV money. Chris, it's sure a good time to be a free agent, isn't it?
Oh, man, I tell you what. I mean, it seems like every decade, the next decade, the players say, man, I wish I was born in that one. But I tell you what, the business of basketball is doing well thanks to the fans and thanks to the hard play and work of these players.
Well said. And he can't hit the second. Well, Harrison Barnes, Chris, loves that corner 3.
And Barnes is strong from that corner 3 spot, as you mentioned, to keep his 3-point percentage high by favoring that spot. He's very comfortable shooting it from there, even if he's tightly guarded. And it also helps that he can put it on the floor and drive baseline and flush on you as well to keep defenders honest on him. Fantastic rhythm on that mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Here's Beverly. Another miss by Houston.
He's just looked lost on offense, but luckily for him, his teammates have really stepped up in a big way.
Barea dishes to Barnes. He feeds it to Harris. That 3 off the mark.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing out.
Gordon, the pass to Nene. To the inside. Harrell kicks to Nene. And some nice passing there by Houston. And he gets it to go. Beverly's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
The drive by Barnes. Second shot opportunity, and it's denied. But they'll get another chance. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Mavericks half shot, 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And that one misses. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Devin Harris. And he's good on the second. Rockets leading by 10. To the right side. Capella inside, covered by Bogut. Outside Williams, dishes it to Barea. It's blocked. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. .158 left to play in the third. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bogut.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's the floater, and it good on the way in.
Takes what the defense allows. Has that soft floater in his back pocket.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Barea dishes to Williams. Puts up a 3. A shot off that time.
Whether he's wide open or covered, he can't get anything to go in right now.
Knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
1:12 left in the third quarter.
And Brewer using his length so well on D. He's just terrific at contesting any shot he can.
Ennis passes to Brewer. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And now a 12-point Houston lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams kicks to Powell. Here's the screen. A nice shot by Barea.
Well, he's only shooting 20% to begin this quarter, and you can tell it's beginning to wear on him.
Rockets leading by 10. On the wing, Brewer. Pass to Onuaku. Inside. Leans inside. And Houston again with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Dallas shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Barnes outside. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams can't get it to go. And there's the feed to Ennis. In the corner, it's Brewer. Here's Capella. Nice D from Bogut.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
You got to have a presence in the lane. Remember, no layups.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Rockets leading by 12. J.J. Barea is out there with Darren Williams. Then it's Bogut. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Matthews in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Capella. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Well, with 4 turnovers, I won't be surprised if he finds himself on the bench very soon.
Matthews against Ariza. There's the screen. Stolen by Harden. Here's Beverly. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact on the shots to draw these fouls. Harden can carry an offense alone with his scoring. That's no secret. A big part of why he's able to do that is because he's so gifted at getting to the line. The past couple of years, he's averaged more than 10 free throw attempts a game.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Well, of course it did. The D was nowhere to be found, and because of that, he easily sprinted down the court and got an easy bucket.
Capella with the bucket. And however you feel about Harden getting to the line, whether you think he deserves it or oversells calls, you can't deny, Chris, that he is effective doing it.
Well, some may say it's a lot easier to shoulder an offensive load at the free throw line, but they may never have taken the physical beating that it takes to get to that line. You got to give Harden credit. He knows how to create contact and push the issue. Very crafty when he goes up for a shot. If he feels a defender is caught with his hand in the cookie jar, in other words, reaching in for the ball.
Matthews, no one around him, out of bounds. Houston takes possession. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Harden outside to the right side. Anderson dishes to Capella. Ring shot on the way, and Houston again with the bucket.
Now, I'm telling you, Harden is outstanding from the mid-range, routinely knocking down these shots.
Stolen by Harden, and here comes Harden, leading the fast break. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
Well, that's what we call incentive. He gets rewarded for excellent defense on that play. Great job coming up with the steal and turning it into an easy bucket.
Out of bounds.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Houston on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Barea kicks to Nowitzki.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
That doesn't go either for Nowitzki. Houston moving the ball around. Powell with the steal. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, man, and the 6'10" frame of Capella. I mean, when it's close inside, he's a huge threat to put the ball in the bucket.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trailed by 19. Dallas calls timeout.
Start it.
Well, he just can't get anything to drop today, and his team is hurting as a result. He should concentrate on moving the ball around and getting his guys involved.
Here's Williams. He kicks to Barea. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Back to Barea, and they get it, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Houston leading by 17. And the pass to Capella. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Capella's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nowitzki, the pass to Williams, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. The first one falls. Measuring, he's checked in for Powell. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And Williams drops them both. The Rockets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Back to Gordon. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Rockets lead by 19. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Beverly against Williams, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul. First free throw is good. Houston making some changes. Nene comes in for Clint Capella, and it's McDaniels in for Patrick Beverly. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Ariza dishes to Nene. 11 feet away. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Nowitzki a screen. And here's Matthews for the 3. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 6th assist on the night. Rockets leading by 15. McDaniels kicks to Gordon. It's Ariza on the wing. From deep. They grab their own miss. It's Ariza on the wing. And Anderson has it in the corner. And here's Gordon from outside. Kept alive by Houston. Kicks it out to Ariza. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. It's Matthews on the wing. Back to Williams. Wants to get it to Matthews and does. From deep, Perea tries again. Here's Nowitzki. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Gordon kicks to Nene. The shot from the low post is good. Nene's got 24.
Man, that's just tremendous court vision and timing. That assist was right on the money.
Outside Matthews. Feeds to Nowitzki. Left side Williams. Back to Nowitzki. To the middle. Here's Mesri.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Houston also making some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Both shots good from the stripe. Gordon with it. Here's Nene, and Nene slams it in.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Perea kicks to Barnes. Dallas again missing.
But these are just terrible shots he's attempted right now. No reason whatsoever for this kind of horseplay.
Houston moving it around. And the shot's good from Nene.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
I mean, it's just no mercy. They want to leave no room for error here.
Here's the screen. Perea kicks to Barnes. Looking to get back on track here. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. Perea's got 5 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 17. On the wing, Brewer. Now Gordon. Over to the wing. They double him with Matthews. Launches a 3. Brewer's shot is off. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Nowitzki. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And the shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Perea kicks to Barnes. Rockets with the rebound.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Mavericks trail by 21. And here's Perea. There's the dish to Nowitzki. And he banks in the layup. Nowitzki's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Teamwork at its finest. Love the extra pass.
Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Nene, the pass to Gordon. Off target from outside.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
And here's Barnes for 3. Barnes with another miss. Rockets leading by 19. McDaniels kicks to Brewer. Passes it to Nene. Got a piece of it. Here's Barnes. Now here's Barea. From the baseline. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half. In the corner, Harrell with it to the inside. They get a hand on it. Barea against Gordon. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Barea. Kicks to Nowitzki. Goes up from the top of the key. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 17. And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout.
Started.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Oh, well, they have to become more physical defensively and really commit to protecting that painted area.
Timeout, timeout.
Now, that's a great timeout call by the coach there to try to calm his team down. They're turning the ball over way too much.
They set the pick. Nowitzki dishes to Matthews. To the wing right side. And here's Barea outside.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
McDaniels kicks to Brewer. Here's Onuaku. Pass to Brewer. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ennis. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nowitzki left side. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Nowitzki's got 24. Houston leading by 15 to the paint to end the drought, and there's the play by Nene inside.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
I mean, well, come on. Don't they look super confident right now? They just have to control the pace of this game, and they'll be in awesome shape.
Good chance here for Barnes. And the wing jumper offline.
The defense got super lucky there because he does not miss many of those.
McDaniels passes to Nene.
Watch outside.
And Brewer kicks to Nene. Misses the layup. Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Nene.
He was just impossible to keep up with offensively. He was the key for them playing at such a high level and at such a great pace. No matter what kind of D they threw at him, he found a way to keep putting the ball in the bucket.
Here's McDaniels. Yep, it counts.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
No, that's the nail in the coffin. Call it a game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Matthews. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw, good. Matthews. He's off on the second. And KJ McDaniels gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harris with it. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Nene. Man, did he heat up in the second half. Everything coming up roses. It's amazing what he's capable of when he gets going.
Scoring machine inside. He worked relentlessly carving out position, calling for the ball, and his teammates gave it to him and fed him, and he delivered.
He's a road warrior because he was on that edge in that game tonight. Oh, my boy. That's what we don't always see from this guy. But tonight, road warrior.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.